Hello again, it's Steve in South Jersey, and I'm back in Kirkwood, Voorhees Township. Now, I've had bad luck finding good food, okay? Well, good enough food. I mean, I've already found 2 abandoned Pizza Huts, no breadsticks, found an abandoned Denny's, and an abandoned Friendly's, so no Moons Over My Hammy and no Jim Dandy. So, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Wawa. Going to give me a hoagie. Going to give me a Coca-Cola. Going to get me not Coca-Cola. Going to get me, they got that new Diet Pepsi mango flavor. Ooh, that stuff's fire. And I'm going to get some food. Well, I saw a sign on this one, and the Wawa sign is down, so I don't know if I'll be able to get anything. But let's take a look here, shall we? Well, here we go. Uh-oh. Already see some bad news here. Particular store behind this is a couple weeks back. I'm out here. Gonna get me some ice cream, and I heard the store's closed as soon as I got here. There was a dumpster outside, and that was about all she wrote. Well, now they've had this little sign here to go check out their other locations. You can see the label scar, and they just cleaned her out. Last I saw here, they still had stock, but apparently they've gone and cleaned it out today. So, let's see if we can get some good views in here. Oh boy. You see they've they still got power. Looks like they got rid of the ATMs. Got rid of the cooler for the fresh to go stuff, like the fruit and the wraps and all the yogurt, whatnot. But yeah, it looks like pretty much closing up here for good. I thought it was just because maybe someone caught a flu bug, if you know what I'm driving at. But yeah, it looks like the end for this place. Sad. It's always did good business, at least that I've seen. So it's kind of sad to see this place go. Who knows? Maybe there's still a hoagie around here. Yep. And now I said before that they bought some adjacent property to go and expand, and actually out back here. Not just beside the place, but behind it as well. They did have some adjacent property. There was actually a little resale shop out of an old house. I think it was called Secondhand Rose. Oh man, it's going back a few decades now. But they were located in an adjacent property here. Ooh. Well, someone's got good brakes. And as you can see now, this is the adjacent property. One of the adjacent properties. As you can see, there's nothing left. You can see a step for a front walkway, and that's about it here. And then there's kind of a pipe over here. But yep, one of the many empty lots that were left when Wawa wasn't able to expand like they had planned or they'd hoped to. So, I don't know. don't know if they sold to another place. Maybe there'll be some like no-name deli here, or maybe they're gonna build something else in this location. Now there's a Royal Farms just down the road, right by 561, but I have to say that they don't really garner the kind of customer that a Wawa does. So I don't think they really stole the Wawa customers away. If anything, it looks to me, I don't know, if anybody gave up on this place, it was probably Wawa. I'm about as sure as I can be of it. This, every time I came here, there were people here. There's a nice sized crowd. Always seemed to do good business. But she's a no more. It's sad they're going to these now novelty locations. There are these novelty locations that they're closing down, and instead they're building all the super Wawas up, kind of getting away from what they used to be. It'd be nice if they kept at least a few of the novelty stores up, just so we can remember what it used to be like. Now, no loitering, trespassing, soliciting, panhandling, unauthorized parking. Well, let's see. I don't know if this counts as trespassing, because go up to the front step and, well, there's nothing here. As far as I can see, you see, they took a lot of property out here to build what would have been a super Wawa.
And we're back. And I'm missing something. Well, never mind. Well, here's what's going on. The Wawa, I thought, was closed down because of the illness we won't mention. Well, I got some more accurate information from someone over at the Magnolia Wawa. Turns out this particular Wawa here in Kirkwood, Voorhees Township, was slated to be remodeled, but then they experienced a fire. Now, I couldn't see any evidence of a fire on the outside. It must have been something back on the inside or something that they were able to contain, because it still looked, pretty decent when I last saw it. And so they were going to just remodel it. Well, now they decided to just go all out with this bad boy. Now, the reason why they had never turned this into a super Wawa, the ones with the gas pumps and everything, is because the original site plan called for the neighboring church here on the other side of Burnt Mill Road to lose some of their parking spots. Basically cut into their property. Well, evidently they figured out a way to not, take precious parking from the church, or this is a different church than was here at that time. Maybe the church here has decided they can afford to take it to lose a couple spots. I don't know. But as we're going to see, the Wawa we saw previously ain't no more. In fact, all that land that they had purchased, that they had knocked down houses and shops and everything else on, they're actually starting to use that to redevelop. Let's take a look.
Alright. So, get an idea where we're at. This here is the steps to a house that
was purchased by Wawa years ago and torn down. So clearly this property, as far as we can see here, is going to be the location of the new Super Wawa. And then here we have, I can't tell what this was in relation to the original Wawa, but actually I think I can tell now, because we're coming up on the original parking lot entrance onto Burnt Mill Road, which is intact, barely, but is intact. And now we can see, if I can just get a good glimpse in here, we can see the site of the former Wawa. You can see the curb there. You can see the metal guards, I guess you can call them, around the parking spaces and around the front entrance area there. Let's see what else we can see. Obviously, I'm not going to get too close for obvious reasons. You can still see some of the parking spaces where they get cut up, as I don't know if we can tell what the footprint of the new Wawa is going to look like. And since you're missing your Wawa stop, there is a pretzel factory just 100 feet behind us. Okay. And let's see if we can get a better view. Yep. And that's where the original Wawa once stood. I don't know, 'cause it looks like they've dug a deep hole. I don't know if that's where the gas pumps will be, or the tank to store the fuel or whatever's going to be. I do not know. We have another one of the former parking lot entrances here on Laurel Road. And we have, next to that big crane, we have part of the old parking lot there. And this goes pretty far, doesn't it? How much they dug up. So I guess that those big pipes probably have something to do with the, frankly, I don't know. I would say they had something to do with the gas tank, or the fuel tank for the gas and diesel they're going to have here, but I don't know much about construction. If you do know something about construction, leave a comment. Educate me. I could use a little information. Or in the words of Johnny 5, input. But apparently this takes up an entire block, because we're actually walking to the end of the block here. And as we can see here, there are traffic cones set up. And looks like a new curb was put in place. I don't know, but those two trees there might not be long for this earth. Who knows what they're going to do. But this may be maybe the backside of the future Wawa, I do not know. But they've dug a nice big mound of dirt. Maybe that's where they're going to store the fuels. Maybe they dug that up for a nice big tank. But now we're in a quiet residential area here. Again, this is Kirkwood. This is a very quiet, friendly area for the most part. So I wonder what this Wawa is going to do to these surrounding homeowners. I mean, evidently now they're not just selling hoagies and whatnot, they're also selling gasoline, diesel. Probably see a nice jump in customers. And if this is one of those places that's open 24/7 like most Wawas are, I could imagine this could affect some people's sleep cycles. But looks like they're keeping these trees over here, so I'm guessing that's kind of the concession they probably made to the neighborhoods. That way maybe those trees act like a little buffer. But yes, if this sounds like I'm talking like I don't know what I'm talking about, you're exactly right. I've really haven't seen them build a super Wawa except for one time, the one nearest me. So I don't know all is what involved, but I may want to come out here, even if I don't record more footage. I may want to just come out here in the near future just to see what I can see. But it sure is a lot of dirt. And it's gonna have to be trucked out somewhere. But judging from the curbing here, the exits and entrance to this new Wawa are going to remain on Burnt Mill Road and on Laurel Road there. Probably not affecting the traffic on these side streets, which is a good thing, I guess. And if you're a local and you know anything about what's going on over here, feel free to clue me in. I could always appreciate learning more. Ooh, they took the sign down. Well, here's your sign, I guess you could say. And now we're back in the car. And again, if you have any idea what's going on, if you're a local and you know what's the ins and outs and everything, feel free to comment and let me know. I always appreciate learning more about the areas I explore. And as always, you like what you see, like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell. Go out in the sun without your sunscreen? No, don't do that. Don't be a dummy. And we'll see you next time, and have a great day.